I've done most of my hair. If I could just spin around. Okay, so I did most of my hair. And I wanted the braids, everything going to the back. Usually I'll have like a couple hanging down to the sides, like V's. But I'm deciding to I want everything back and off my face. So I had these separated. I am making the decision to combine them now. I'm going to combine these two and just braid it to back to behind my ear. Now what's funny is I had considered cornrowing, but not today. Not today. So I'm taking a couple of pumps of the melanin. This is the multi-use softening leave-in conditioner. And I'm actually using it as a leave-in slash detangler. Oh, let's drop some. And just gonna apply it. There's a strand. There's always a strand. Before I start doing any separating or anything like that. And in all fairness, the hair is not really very detangled. I mean, it's not very tangled, but just the same, these shed hairs need to come out. So I usually start with my hands, my fingers first. Put that in, and then I'm also using the multi-use pure oil blend. And that's probably more than I need. Didn't mean to do it like that. I never mean to do that much. But, you know, habits, old habits. Okay. One of these days, I'm going to switch out my detangling utensil. I have I don't even know what it's called, but it is a bootleg. I'll say a bootleg or off-brand of the Tangle Teaser. But I want one of those Felicia Leatherwood detangling brushes, and I want to let go of this outdated situation. But that's neither here nor there. Right now I'm going to put some of the castor oil on to what I consider lock in the moisture, because I swear when just out of the blue, like I said, I just picked up the castor oil. It was the oil that was there. I had my hair in twist, and out of sheer laziness, I would put the castor oil on in the evenings, like before bed. And unbeknownst to me, the moisture and the softness that the oil just helped to create was outstanding. And so I'm like, let's just keep this even simpler and just use castor oil. I didn't even use like a leave-in. I didn't spray on the leave-in or anything. I was like, okay, let's just do this castor oil and see what happens. And sure enough, it outperformed most everything in my natural hair pantry. Yeah. And what is this? You know what? It's trying it. But I am making sure that I'm braiding this hair behind my ear. Wait, let me redo it. I don't know what's happening here. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This is not supposed to be an issue. Oh, okay. There is an issue. There is a little tangle that I missed. Or is that a knot? It's looking like a knot. Part of the twist that I didn't undo. It happens. And right now I'm feeling slightly like not wanting to deal with it, but let me put some more of this here cream. I think I've been kind of heavy-handed with this cream. When you have to stop to tend to the camera. And there it is. Let me see. Make sure it's detangled how I need it to be. Yep. Okay. I meant to bring my gel. I'm going to put beads in it tomorrow, in my hair tomorrow. I'm just not sure. And you want to go lightly with these. If you have one of these, you want to go lightly. It sounds worse than it is. But I'm not sure what beads I want to use, and that usually takes me like a ridiculous amount of time to decide because I just have too many choices. Gray. Do I want colors? Do I want glass? Do I want just, you know, or do I want nothing? No, I know I'm going to want beads. Who am I fooling? And so I am, and I was going to cornrow it back, but that's just crazy. Why cornrow when you don't have to? When you're not that great at it anyway. So it's going behind my ear. This is the hard part, braiding back. So what I do is I just lean up against my chair, let the gravity help dictate the braiding. And it also gives my back and neck a little bit of a rest. And I just keep going. And it's totally different from sitting up and braiding. Yeah, so I let that gravity take charge while I look outside at this beautiful bird. This bird is a beautiful, shiny, jet black. You all tell me what kind of bird it is. And it has, his head is translucent? Iridescent, turquoise, blue, and purple. It's beautiful jewel tones. And his eyes are like that neon yellow. Okay, I'm getting ready to BRIST now. So I'm going to take that middle piece, this middle piece, separate it in half like that, bring it forward, and then twist on down. A plain twist. This is actually the next day, and I laid my hair down, and I slept in a scarf, but it was moving around, so that's why you see the hair all kind of whatever. I didn't do anything else to my hair today. And usually I put the beads in the same day, but I just didn't feel like it yesterday. So without further ado, let me show you what I am working with. Okay, so I love this organizer, and I got it just for my beads. You can actually hang it up if you want, but I have these different beads. I have the glass beads, the wooden ones. I have some plastic ones and such. And then the bottom, I have my rubber bands, and also have sterling silver and those silver clamps. But I love that I could just put my beads up and just go to, it's just the bomb. It's the best thing that I've ever owned, I think, organizer-wise. But I got two of these different things, and one is, I forget what color the other one. It's a light color, but I think it's a snake or alligator look. Haven't used it yet. I'm thinking I might put my paintbrushes in it. Right now, I'm trying to decide. This is the thing. This is the problem. Trying to figure out and decide what bead style I'm going for. All right, so the colors that I was thinking of was wood, the light colored wood, cowrie shells, and maybe a little bit of glass, like red glass beads, like these red ones. Focus, focus, focus. These are those Pandora style beads, and the I was going to say beauty supply store. The craft store around the corner from me went out of business and was practically giving these things away. So I got all kinds of colors and quite a few of them. I even gave some away. And I figured, well, red was the only ones I only bought two of. I got a lot of blue, and also got these. I don't think I'm going to use all of these. I'll probably use red, blonde wood, maybe a little bit of honey wood, cowrie shells, and then these are cute. I don't know if you can even see the sparkle, but they're iridescent. I need something though that's going to be I can't talk. I need something that's going to be heavy enough to give me the stretch on the hair. Okay, so I might have to add a little bit of orange and a little bit of brown. We shall see. I never know what I'm going to do. That's why I'm babbling right now. Because I never know what I'm going to use and when I'm going to use it. And also these, I'm going to call them rondelle beads. I know good and well they're probably not rondelles, but I have those in like the light yellow and some red. So I'm going to do a few on camera and then I'm going to come back with the final look. I'm already running out of memory. Okay, so as you can see, that gave me a little bit of weight. I kind of wanted a few more, maybe one more up here, but I'm not going to over, do it. Discovered I only have 8, I think 8 plaits. So I'm good with that. Let me see. 1, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9. So I have to come up with 9 little sets. And that always takes me forever because you give me a lot of choices and I am hung all the way up. Let me make sure. And they don't have to be even, but like certain ones I'll do even, like the even, and this is what I'm using, the little cheap thing. You can actually use a hairpin as well. Before I do that though, look at the little curly Q, the cute little curly Q, so moisturized and juicy. Oh, I love it. Now I'm about to disturb it and add a little bit of castor oil before I put this rubber band, because I'm using rubber bands, and you know that's usually against the rules to use rubber bands, but I'm going to be clipping my ends anyway after I'm done wearing my beads. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just feeding it in, and there's a lot of tutorials on this already. People know how to put beads in their hair, but since I'm on here, I'm just showing you what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna slide it on up. And then that's that. And then I take my last bead, I take it so it'll hang at the bottom. Oop, yeah, so it'll hang at the bottom. Have my little hair, and I just get a rubber band and wrap it around and keep it moving. And you all know, if you've been with me long enough, you know that I like to swing my hair. These beads be click, click, clickety, clacking. I just be having the time of my life, honey. The time of my life. Give me some hang time. And see, I still have the end sticking out there. So what I do, if the end is sticking out like throughout the week, I will put moisturizer on it, whatever I'm using at the time, and then there we are. So that gave me a little bit of length. They're not as heavy as I wanted, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more. Look at this, look at that juiciness. Look at that. That is so juicy. I love this thing. Maybe I'll skip the castor oil. I don't know. Maybe I'll put the castor oil on after. All right, so my next one, I'm going to put a cowrie shell. That's the last one. So you feed the last one on first. And then you keep going from there. And then one more. I hope that's not too many. Which one am I doing? Am I doing this? I'll do this one. Oh no. Come on. Okay. I got it. I got it. There we go. Cowrie shell is at the bottom. Dangling goodness. I am going to tap a little bit of castor oil right here. Just like that. And then put my rubber band on. Boom, 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 boom. That's good enough. Yep. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, I like it. And now I randomly just put beads on. Like now I'm just gonna randomly put beads on. I have these two matching and the rest are not gonna necessarily match. So my next set is gonna be this color. Let me just put them all on. I'm not even 100% sure this is how I want them, but yeah, we're just gonna do it until this battery runs out. If the battery runs out, know that I love you and I want you to live your best life always and forever. Live simply and be kind and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna just keep on keeping on. Oh, did I show you the colors? I wanted it light with a little bit of red, sort of like a neutral, but with a pop of color. Okay, I got it in. They're on. You guys, imagine, I used to actually like manually put beads on. It would take forever, as you can imagine. But you can actually use a hairpin to do the same thing. I like those little doodads. I wish I would have came up with it. I'm going to leave the link to my blog post from last year. I'm doing the same exact thing, using the same exact things. I'm going to come back on tomorrow just so you can see the entire finished look with my hair laid down properly and all that. The same products and everything. I'm going to leave the link so you can see, you know, like pictures of my other bead looks and my bead looks like colors, where you can get your beads. I'm going to leave a link where you can get the organizer and have a good time with your hair, you know, with your plaits. This is just a great wash day. It's summertime wash day look. Yeah. Yes. So like you don't feel like doing anything. You don't really have an idea what you want to do and you're like mostly at home and all that. You can still look cute by playing with the beads and stuff. And I like glass beads. I also use sterling silver beads that I use in jewelry making. And because sometimes you might not be making jewelry and you have that stuff just hanging around. So you don't want it pimping. Ain't no pimps here. So we're going to go ahead and use what we have in a different way. We're going to reimagine what we have in a different way. And that's that. But yes, have a good time swinging your hair with these beads, clickety clack clack, just like the little girl on the playground. I am still that girl. I'm telling you. And I just have a good time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you're an adult. Who cares about all that? You pay your bills, you pay your taxes, you take care of your children, your family, your mother, your father, you know, you feed people well, you go to work, you do everything that you're supposed to do. So why not have the fun that you want to have? Why not be that little girl, the little girl that you are or want to be sometimes? Do your thing, honey. It's not hurting anybody. You are loved and you love. Okay, I did that right. And here's my other one. But you see the length already has, they're weighing my hair down already. And it's pretty lightweight, which is perfect. So it's giving me the little bedangle that I want, but without weighing me down. And I can sleep. I'll be able to sleep without issues. Thank you, Jesus. So, yeah, let me see what I got going here. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So I'm going to keep on going. Wait, did I do this right? Okay. I think I did. I did. And that's another thing. I find when you have all these options, if you're anything like me, you'll be here all day trying to make a decision on what you want, you know, which one you want to put in your hair, what color combination. Hopefully you're not too anal because you'll be there all day. But then there are people who are like, I don't got time for all of that. Just put some in. Or you know what? Better yet, don't put none in at all. It look good like this. Give me a couple of clamps and go. That's fine too. Because sometimes I feel that way. On occasion, I just want a couple of simple clamps. And then sometimes instead of, like, if you don't want to put rubber bands in the end of your hair, on the end of your hair, you don't have to. There have been times where I would just put the bigger beads, like just have them up here in the chunkier sections of my hair. I don't know why I said chunkier sections. My hair would be chunkier because it would be twisted, like chunky twist. Here's another one. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest off camera. This is basically a wash day plait hairdo, and you see how the beads brought the length down compared to how it was before I put the beads in. So you can do whatever you want. You can even take the beads out and switch them out if you want. I like to just keep them in until I'm ready for my next session, whether it's a wash day session or a refresh session. But I do like the idea, now that I mention it, I like the idea of also doing a switch out with the beads like midway before I'm ready to wash my hair. Now I have my hair pulled back like this because I wanted to keep it off my face, so like when I wear earrings you can see them, and like when I wear a nice dainty pair of earrings you can see them that way as well. When I put my bandanas on, like if I just want like a B-girl type of feel and I put on a bandana scarf and some hoops, the braids just fall to the back. And when I go, if I'm busy and I'm doing work and I go to lean over, I didn't want all the beads in the front just rushing forward, the braids and beads rushing forward. And now this is a, okay, now this is just a, this is my mic, which I should have had plugged in, but I didn't. But if I wanted to also then take a braid or a ribbon or something like that, and I wanted to wear this around my head, I could do that. Or if I want to wear one of my DIY crowns, which let me go get one right now. So if I wanted to wear a DIY crown, then I could do that without having to deal with hair. If I wanted to just put it on like that. See, that's very, very pretty. I love it. And these crowns are made with, this one is Swarovski crystals. Oh, I'm messing my hair up. Swarovski crystals and wood. Here's another one. See. I had some other ones that I made. I actually did a DIY video of some fairy crowns that I did, and I never did upload them. I didn't think people would be that interested, but I might revisit that. There's another one. And you can wear crowns around the house. This is not for a special occasion, but if you wanted to have like your everyday crown and then just to go to the store, take walks, be at home, visit family and friends, go for a drive, whatever, that's what these are for. But if you wanted to, you know, have something that you could dress up in, you could have a dressier crown made of different types of stones and beads and things to match the occasion. And this is one that I didn't make this. This is one that I had, a flower crown, which really doesn't go with my beads and braids. It goes to me more with a free wash and go, but you get the point. Today I think I am going to just let this go. The reason why I tied this to the back is because I wanted it to be more back. You know, I wanted the hair to be back more and ensure that nothing came forward, and just for another sleek look. And also, if you're concerned about spacing in the back, then like I have a middle braid here. You can do some middle braids, you know, so you could cover the back up, or you could take braids from the sides and just pin them up or tie them to cover that up. But I'm not concerned about it. They're plaits, they're exotic, they are Afrocentric, they are black girl magic, and what are you gonna do, right? Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you try this look, please let me know. Again, you can get the details in the article that I provided with this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, live simply and be kind.